Hey, this is Andrew from AJS Woodworks, and this is just going to be a quick video of how to replace the tail light on a 2014 Chevy Cruze. So as you can see on this one, it's pretty bashed up. Had a little run-in with a concrete post. So I'm just going to show how to take out the old one and put in the new one. Alright, so first thing you need to do is from the outside, come into this side corner here. There's one plastic clip. So all you need is a flathead screwdriver. You come in where that little notch is right there, slide in your screwdriver, and pop it right out. Then you can proceed to pop out the other part of the clip. Then the next thing we're going to do is take this rubber molding and pull back on it, and then this like carpet lined cover will come off. You can bend that down, and then that'll allow you to see the back side of the tail light. Now you can move around to the front side, and here you see that there are two tabs there, so you just get your screwdriver once again and pop those out, and there's little clips right there. You can unclip. So those are both unclipped now. Now you can either use a drill or a screwdriver to undo those two screws. Alright, so now I got both of those screws out. They're super easy to get with a screwdriver. You don't really need a drill. Alright, so now that we have the panel pulled back, we can see inside where the taillight housing is. You can see the taillight is actually plugged in outside of the housing there, and so what you can do is wedge this plug out. So you just back that white piece out, and then you should be able to remove that. So once you get that white piece out, then you can just remove the plug. It just pulls off. There's a little bit of resistance, but it'll just pull right off. Then you can get that little rubber grommet that is up next to the taillight housing and press that into the taillight housing. So I'm just gonna push that in there, and now we can work on getting the taillight pulled out. Now at this point, after you've slid in the rubber grommet and unplugged the taillight, and after you have those two screws off, the only thing holding it in is basically just the seal of the taillight. So at that point you can take a piece of string and pull it through that corner there to undo the taillight, or you can pry out the taillight. So I'm going to use the other option and just stick a little plastic handle in there and pry it out. Break the seal. If you can just pry it out, then it'll just kind of pop out. Alright, so now everything is disconnected and we can just pull it right out, and there you go. That's your old tail light. And we'll just set it aside just in case the new one doesn't fit right. So this is the new one. Just a quick glance, it looks about the same as the old one. I got this taillight from Amazon for about $55. I was a little bit concerned about getting it because I've gotten headlights that are aftermarket before, and they lose their clear coat pretty quickly. But I'll just keep my eye on this one, and hopefully it'll stand up to the elements. Next step is just to put this new one in. It comes with a rubber grommet and everything, so we should have no issue plugging it right back in where the old one was. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is get our cable and run it through the hole. And then on the inside there, pull it through. Then we'll just line it up. I apologize for the shaky camera. I don't have my normal setup available to me today. Fits in there pretty well. And the next thing we'll do is get the plug and make sure that the grommet is slid down there, so it's kind of shifted up towards the top of the cord, but you want to make sure that there's no moisture or anything that's going to come through that hole. So now we can just plug it in. Alright, got that plugged in. Then we'll take our little white clip, slide that back in. Just like that. I'm gonna mount this with the screws just to get it all lined up, because it's looking like it's difficult to keep it in one spot when you're messing with the grommet and the cable. Just shoot those screws in real quick. Alright, and then we can check to make sure it's lined up. Looks like it is. Just pop these in. Then we can go back here to the plug and make sure that's all where it needs to be. And this little edge will go on the other side of this metal. So you just pop it in there. And it should look like that when you're done. Alright, so we have that plugged in. Now we can take this cover and put the rubber seal back over it. Cover that back up all the way down the edge there. Then we can take our plastic clip, slide that back in, pop it into place, and that should be it. So it comes with bulbs and everything, so I'll just have to turn it on and make sure it works. Alright, there you go. There was just a quick how-to video on how to replace the tail light on a 2014 Chevy Cruze. I hope you found that video helpful. If you would like to purchase a new tail light, replacement tail light, you can follow the link in the description below. I got mine for $55 from Amazon, so it's really not too bad of a price for a whole tail light assembly, bulbs, and everything. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.